Hey guys, what's up? It's 412 Sports Cards here today, coming at you with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about whether you should be buying, selling, or holding Luka DONCIC basketball cards. So, we'll get into it with a little bit of an intro for you guys. We all know Luka has been off to a slow start this year. Slow relative to expectations, that is. At the time of filming this, he's played 4 games so far this season. He's averaged 23.8 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 6.3 assists. And those are pretty good numbers, but considering that he's the odds-on favorite to win MVP in the NBA this year, it's definitely a little disappointing. Now, I will preface a little bit by saying that he has been playing without Kristaps Porzingis, which means that the second and third best players on the team are Tim Hardaway and Josh Richardson, and after that there's a big drop-off, and he hasn't had a lot of help, but the hobby isn't too forgiving about that, really, and they still expect that he should be putting up bigger numbers than he currently is. And so that's the current state of his play, and I'll preface a little bit more by saying I never condone panic selling. I think you should be careful about how you think through all buying, selling, and holding decisions, and I'm going to give you some takes on for whether you should be buying, selling, and holding, given not only Luka's current performance, but also the current state of the card market, and hopefully add some value to you guys by blending those two perspectives. So, we'll get right into it, and we'll start with what you should be selling. Now, I don't have any personally, so I'll pull one up on the screen for you guys, but it's hard to argue selling any Luka cards, especially just after 4 games, but if the lackluster start worried you, maybe it made you realize that you were overweight in Luka cards. Maybe it realized you couldn't financially sustain losses. You were overextended in the hobby and you needed to just take some off the table. These are the cards that I think you should be selling. And first of all, if you have any that you have huge profit in, locking in profit is great. I mean, I definitely, for example, have tons of profit on this Optic card. So that's not a bad one maybe for me if I wanted to lock it in. But if I'm trying to make a more savvy play, I think the play is to sell your Prism PSA 10s, PSA 9s. The PSA 10 last sold for $1,750. The PSA 9 last sold for $629. So, if you're selling Luka at this point, it's because you're trying to trim or realize you can't tolerate losses. And that means these cards are perfect. Not only are they volatile because of the high pop they have, and they're very subject to fast price swings because of that high pop, they're well documented to have prices inflated because of shill bidding. What that means is that people are manipulating the market to try to put in false comps to artificially raise the price of cards. It probably means that these cards are trading a little bit above like what their fair market value would be had these inflated comps not been created. That's a clear sign. This market manipulation is a clear sign that cards are mispriced, and it's definitely a severe long-term risk as a holder. So it makes them not bad ones to offload. A bonus about why Prism might be a good one for you to sell out of right now is that out of Prism, Optic, Select, and Revolution, I just threw that in there, the Prism brand is the one that's seen the greatest price appreciation in the past 3 months, even after the skid it's taken down from about $2,000 to $1,750 for the PSA 10. So you're still seeing in the past 3 months growth of 39% on the PSA 10 and 54% on the PSA 9. That's huge growth in price still, even after this little skid. It's not a bad place to take money off the table, especially when you think about the Prism product, what role a Prism rookie card fills in the investor's portfolio. It's the one that you're going to be buying and selling. It's the one that you sell and buy in the short run. It's the perfect one to sell if you're trying to just trim a little bit because you'd like to hold on to those longer term, more scarce cards for the longer run. So, anyways, I kind of gave a little preview of what I'm holding on Luka. But I'm just going to ask you guys real quickly, if you wouldn't mind, just to drop a like, drop a sub if you're new to the channel. I really appreciate it. We've gotten a ton these past couple days. And it's been really exciting watching the channel grow, and it helps me get more videos out to you guys. So thank you. But what I would be holding on Luka, let's show some off. I would be holding almost everything you own, to be perfectly honest. You might trim one card or so to lock in profit, but with someone of Luka's pedigree and the fact he's playing without Porzingis, I would really encourage you to hold a lot of what you own. In particular, if you want more specifics, I'd hold your numbered and scarcer pop cards. I'll show off. So this is my only numbered Luka from Chronicles. I just picked it up recently. It's pretty nice. Obviously not a premier set, but it's numbered. A numbered Luka rookie is something, right? I think it's pretty cool. And my example of a lower pop card is like the Select, which is much lower pop than that Optic or Prism by a lot. So they're more scarce. These are definitely, because they're numbered, are more likely to hold up in price over the long run, which is reasons why I would be more timid of selling them, over short-term concerns. Because, numbered cards and low pop cards are the ones that you'll want to be holding if you're potentially, if Luka keeps it up and you haven't sold off all your stuff. They're the ones you're going to want 10 years down the line. The more scarce stuff. Because it's what's going to command value when, once you don't have as many flippers just flipping, their Lukas to another flipper who, and just the investors passing them around. These are the ones that collectors will want because they're lower pop, they're scarcer. It'll support price, especially as more big money flows into cards. I think that numbered parallels and the pop counts of lower pop cards are going to become a lot more respected. And I think that you should see prices, even though they've skyrocketed on number stuff, on rarer stuff, to continue to move towards being just an efficient marketplace where the pop correlates better to price. But that's the stuff I would definitely try to hold on to. You don't want to let your numbered or more rare parallels go easily. They're definitely, as you sell your Luka cards, whether it be on profit or on upswings or downturns when you get worried, you want to be left holding your rarest ones as an investor. Those are the ones you want to keep. So don't get afraid and sell out of them. Keep your hands on them. Those are the ones you got to be disciplined and you got to stick to your investment plan. And you got to keep those locked down and held. Brings us to the final point. What would you be buying? So I would definitely, the strategy here, scour the market for cards that have tanked hard after his 4 games that have been mediocre. Luka has a pedigree like none other in the modern basketball card rookie market. His cards they sell for a premium for a reason. It's because he's a top tier talent. So if you can get the chance to buy when others are fearful, I think this is a great chance to scoop in and swoop in. And the number one card that I'm looking at right now is the Optic. And the Optic is the number one card. Compared to Prism, Optic, Select, and Revolution, it's dropped by far the most as a percentage over the past 2 weeks. And it's second only to Prism, I would say, in terms of liquidity out of those 4. So it's liquid, it's down in price fast. That means that when it, hopefully, as Luka's play returns to more normal levels, it should spike fast. So the PSA 10 of this is down 15% the past 2 weeks to $700, and the PSA 9 is down 23% to $218. Those are steep drops for someone of Luka's caliber, and on a card that's so liquid. It's a nice quick flip play because of how liquid it is and because of how fast it dropped. It gives you a chance to sell easily when the prices move up a little bit. And also, I don't think you have as much market manipulation present in Optic, which is something that makes it a nice play, in my opinion. You could always buy rare stuff, too. That stuff doesn't drop that much or that fast, so I don't feel like it's as good of a play as the Optic is, perhaps. But always, like I said, I've said many times, buy what you like. For example, this Optic, this Revolution, and this second-year courtside PSA 10 are my 3 favorite Lukas. If I didn't own this courtside or that Revolution, I would take the chance while the market was down to get my hands on them because I love those cards, and I really like the look, and it's a nice chance just to secure those too. Cards that you like, cards that look good to you. Can never go wrong with getting them at cheaper prices like they are right now. So in conclusion, I got some unique plays for what to be buying, selling, and holding. And remember that the NBA market is highly volatile. It swings fast, both up and down. And if you're a smart card investor looking at the market, looking at player performance, you can capitalize on those fast swings to make easy profit. That's kind of my play with the Optic right now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my picks and in this video, and I'll catch you next time.